Well, I wanted to show sort of a pesky problem that I'm having here. So on the body, there are certain mount bolts here. So I basically, you have this guy here that I have a broken off bolt in. And then of course on the other side, that one and that one, that's gonna attach the body. So on this one, I have not been able to get that out. So if I look at this, let's see if I can get this in the picture here. This one right here. So what I did is, I've been putting this penetrating oil on there, and then I put heat on this like this, and I put the heat on here, and I put the heat on underneath as well. This thing, I tried vice grips for like about 20 minutes, and I was just mangling the top of it. So I was trying vice grips like this and just grabbing it and crushing it, and etc. And then what I finally did is I took my Dremel, and with the Dremel, I went on the near side and the far side. And what I did is I made it so that it has these, it looks like this. Basically, it's like a rectangle. So then I took this wrench, tightened it as much as I could, and then I'm just, praying that I can eventually get this thing loosened up. So I'm going to put this camera back here, and what I'm going to do is just work it a little bit with Okay, well, after basically making a mess of this, I had to drill out the entire last bolt, and it literally was like pieces like this, really ugly. And then what I did is I wound up drilling with bigger and bigger bits until I could finally get out the junk with the little screwdriver like this, which was a huge hassle. Then what I did is I took my tap, and this steel is so hard that I almost couldn't get this in. And look what I did. I broke this right here. On here, it was just not very strong. But then when this was halfway in, so I took the vice grips and I just kept tapping, and I was able to get all the way down through with a tap for the same size bolt, which is mysterious, right? And now, I'm wondering, how solid is that? But actually, I think it's really pretty solid. But that was a really frustrating job. I don't know how I could have done that. I probably could have done that better. But in any case, that hole is there. It's like, it looks a little bigger than the other hole, but I think it's gonna take that, it receives the bolt and it will hold it in place. And so, I can always, I'll put a bunch of, who knows, maybe put thread lock in there or something, but I think it'll hold.